Well, hello and welcome to a new video where we are going to look at the performance of Bioshock Infinite at 1080p with the very high preset. And we're playing this on the Dell Precision 5550 with the Nvidia Quadro T2000 graphics card, as well as the i9 CPU and 32GB of system memory. And since this is a game from 2013, I guess, or at least I believe that was when it was released, I would think that this should run very smoothly on this machine, since it is also a very well optimized game. And so far, I mean, we haven't entered the city yet, so we'll probably may see lower FPS there than what we are seeing right now. Yeah, a little bit lower. But this looks very promising. I mean, 144 FPS probably isn't even what this graphics card could be capable of, but is rather than what our display output is limited to, because this machine is connected to an external monitor via HDMI, and this can only display 144 Hz at 1440p. So this is why this machine is probably kept to a 144 Hz limit or FPS limit. But yeah, I mean, you don't really need any more than that to play this game properly. And I have to say, even after all those years, it is still a very beautiful game. I mean, the graphics probably won't hold up in some departments, but the visual quality is not only determined by how well or how detailed the graphics are, but also obviously by how well the game looks overall. And I mean, the entire presentation of this game is just really good. I mean, just look at how we are starting out in this game. This is really cool. Alright, let's try to get into the city ASAP. Although I have no idea where I have to go, because I also haven't played this game in years. But I do think we are on the right path.
Solche Fragen behalte ich besser für mich, sonst fliege ich noch auf.
Jedes Jahr an diesem Tage erneuern wir unser Bekenntnis zu unserer Stadt und unserem Propheten, Vater Comstock. Wir erneuern es durch Opfer. Ist das ein Neuer? Unter uns, angekommen in Columbia, um sich reinzuwaschen vor unseren Propheten, unseren Gründern, unseren Herrn.
Ich suche nur den Weg in die Stadt.
Den Weg in die Stadt. Bruder, der einzige Weg nach Columbia führt über die Wiedergeburt in den süßen Wassern der Taufe. Willst du geläutert werden?
This is such a weird guy, but let's get it. Let's get it done and get into the city. If he doesn't drown us. And I have to say, this game actually is, I mean, you probably noticed that it is not in the English language, but it is in my native tongue, which is German. And I usually like games the most when they are in the original language, which for the most times is obviously English. But I have to say, this one actually does have some very good synchronization or synchro speak. I don't know, a very good German cast. That's what I want to say. So the main character, as well as I think it's Elizabeth, which is your sidekick or your side character. I guess actually she's she's the main character of this game. Do sound really cool in German.
Dieser Idiot
But yeah, we're
vergisst,
still
dass er
seeing
den
120 FPS. This is, it's dropping now a little bit. But yeah, I mean, you really don't have to worry about your FPS here if it's above 100 FPS in this game.
keine Idioten drin wohnen.
And it actually is a good thing though, because
Das Mädchen finden.
the action scenes in this game are, I mean, they're not a competitive shooter fast paced, but they are definitely pretty fast. So you would ideally want to have at least, let's say, 60 to 100 FPS in this game.
Morgen freut mich sehr.
Ein perfekter Tag für die Feier.
Yeah, and I love the music, it's beautiful. In the heavenly view. Ooh, but this is some huge drop there, but I guess that's due to the fact that it, I guess it just loaded in some few new details, and we're already back up to the hundreds. I mean, I would have been, it would came to me as a really big surprise if this game wouldn't run super duper well on this machine, because it does run super great already on way weaker machines. I think I played this with a 940 MX as well, and that was a super smooth experience. So if this wasn't the case for this machine, that would be very bewildering to me.
Columbia Jahrmarkenverlosung.
Ist stark beim Schwert, aber recht schwach beim Schlüssel.
But yeah, I would say this should be enough for a quick gameplay test here, and I do not really believe that there are areas which are way more intensive than what we have already seen here. So you definitely should be good to go to play this game and enjoy it on your Dell Precision.
Sie haben sie gesagt.
Telegramm für Sie.